Hey folks, it's Cal here at Ace in the Desert. Welcome back to another video. Today we're continuing our streak of doing the College Bridge Online Daylongs. These are 8-board little robot tournaments, and we're going to go through the hands and do some analysis. This is great if you're a college player playing these and you want to see a brief recap of the hands. This can be for you. If you're just someone random stumbling upon this sometime in the future, it's probably the most likely scenario. We're just going to do some hand analysis, we're going to alternate days between, these alternate between match points and imps, so we're getting kind of a coverage of all kinds of types of bridge and the kind of things you should think about and look out for. So without further ado, let's get into today's video. So we pick up a 19 count, 4-3-4-2. Pretty good hand. We have 5 controls, very good concentration of suits, like touching honors, making these pretty full values. These diamonds could be wasted across shortness, but like otherwise, I mean, any of these holdings could be wasted across shortness if partner doesn't have connected honors, so it's not necessarily the perfect hand. We're between opening this a diamond or 2-no. At match points, let's just open this. Let's see. I mean, like, this is a pretty good hand. We could upgrade this to 2-no because of like all the connected honors. But we could just as easily open this a diamond. Let's do the more standard thing today. I'm feeling like let's just open this a diamond because we're lacking controls. Partner bids 1-no, showing like usually like 7 to 11 points in standard, 6 to 10. We're just gonna blast 3-no. Our hand is like super good. We're considering upgrading to 2-no anyway. So let's just see where this goes. Okay, so if we do a trick inventory, we have 3 spades, 4 diamonds, the ace of clubs, and at least 1 heart, maybe 2. If the heart on is just, if ace and jack are split, we're guaranteed often 2 heart tricks in the suit. They didn't find the optimal club lead, so we're gonna take advantage of this and just play a high heart and see maybe we'll win the trick. They're probably gonna find the club switch at this point, and we're lucky they didn't, because that helps us a lot. Remember, in normal bridge they can't see this hand; they can only see dummy. So they opted for the interesting diamond switch rather than the club switch. That probably puts West on like 2 of the top 4 club honors. So we're gonna work on our spade now. We might have a little bit extra equity in trying to set up a heart trick. Robot likes to lead low from like 3 small, so like I'd probably play West for the jack if they're willing to underlead this, or the opponents might have led the jack. For the squeeze to properly operate, we would have had to lost the club trick already, so we're just gonna take the hard finesse while it's offered to us. Not that big a deal, and we're just gonna lose a club. Because there's no way to get rid of this on this holding. So we have 7 more tricks. So we're just going to claim 7. No biggie. Made our contract. The defense can definitely do better. They can get 3 clubs and a heart for sure. They can get 3 clubs, a heart, and a spade because they have 2 aces and the 4-4 club fit. They can set up 3 club tricks. So they definitely did not do the best here. More insane power hands. Holy shit. We pick up a... What the hell do we have? A 30 count? Wait, what? 9, 11... What the fuck? We pick up a 30 count? What are they doing? Wait, am I mathing right? Okay, yeah, we have a 30 count. Typical bridge hand. What's the most points you can have in a bridge hand? There's 16 out. You can have 37 points, I guess. Holy, what the fuck are they? What? Sorry for the. I should not swear in these things. But what the heck are they doing? I'm just like counting this hand like so many times. My brain does not compute. 25. Wait. Okay, I miscounted. Is this? Wait. Sorry, we have a 29 count. I knew I miscounted. Too many honors to look at. It's like almost 30 points. Alright, so we're opening this. 2 clubs. And 4-no. Just do 4-no. I don't know. Partner is nothing, of course, which is kind of what's expected. If partner had like a king, we want to be in slam. Partner did not have a king, so we're gonna lob out the queen of diamonds because that makes it intrinsically hard for them to duck the king, and we want an entry to this board to do fun stuff. So we're gonna try to drop Jack double ten of hearts or 3 hearts. Just see what happens. Bad news. So what do we need to make this hand? 1, 2, 3, 4. We have at least 4 more tricks. The 5th trick is gonna either come from like Doubleton Jack of Spades or Diamond splitting 3-3, or we're missing 10-9 of diamonds. Let's cash the ace of diamonds. Unblock the beer card is very important. The fact that West has the 4 of hearts, and that looks like Doubleton 10, which is like not great for us. I'm just thinking there are options right now. We could just, I don't really have any. I really just have to lead the diamond and hope these are 4-4. So they're not. We can still pick up like ace and 1 spade over here, or Doubleton Jack of spades. So that's really our only hope at this point. They can each cash 1 high red card. So we're just gonna. So luckily the red cards are split. They have the high diamond. They have the high heart. So they're not gonna be able to set me. If we claim, East had ace and 1 spade, so this was always safe. We're king up 29 counts. Okay. Is this going to be more than that? Those last 2 hands are ridiculous. Okay, so we pick up my brain, like, just fried on that hand for some reason. Counting my hacker points. Gotta always count slow if you're bad at counting. I'm usually decent at counting. I am a math person, but my brain just, like, fries doing simple arithmetic sometimes for some reason. So, okay, so we pick up a 14 count, 2-2, 6-3. By the way, I always like to start by saying exact shape and high grid points. You may have noticed if you've watched some of my other videos. It's just a good thing. It really gets you thinking about shapes and patterns and like different ways to treat your hand as well as like general strength. And when people give me hands, I always like that they give me shape and strength and then like specific spots. So like if you were going to give me this hand in real life, I find it easier if you say 14 count, 2-2, 6-3, and then tell me, you know, queen and 1, king jack 6, ace queen third. It just like I contextualize hands. I count like number of controls, like aces and kings. I count shape. I count general strength. And then like where the actual intermediates matter more for like evaluation later in the hand. So that's just like kind of how I parse out hands. I find that easier to think about things. So we have 2 routes here. The normal route is to open this a diamond and rebid 2 diamonds. The more adventurous route is to open this one no. Which is kind of becoming more standard with some of these like semi-balanced hands. We're gonna go the fun route because we have double intolerance for both majors. So we flag like 5-2 or 6-2 major suit fit, which is most likely our best game, if not no trump. So we're just gonna go ahead and do that because bots aren't the best partners anyway to find like great minor suit games. And minor suit games, like this is going to be hard with 2 doubletons. We often have an extra loser to play like 5 diamonds, which is often not great. 2 doubletons, in my mind, is often like 1 extra loser than like most other holdings because you have to develop tricks faster in like suits and like just like queen and 1 or like soft values. So like these are good for no trump, but not necessarily good for like playing an unbalanced 5 diamond contract. So we're just going to open 1-0. We bind a 1-0, which is often the better part score than diamonds. You have to take less tricks. You know, making 1-0 and 2 diamonds, same number of tricks. Often play very similarly. So this is a very nice lead. We have 8 tricks off the top on this lead. 6 diamonds and 2 clubs. Maybe good things can happen if if we play lower trick 1 and we force out the king, we develop tricks. If East puts in the 10 of clubs, we still have some play. So we're going to try the 7. We did not force out the king like we wanted, but not the biggest deal. We're very protected from a lead from West's hand into the clubs. We'll get another club trick that way. So I'm going to actually try to like fool them and work on a spade here. If this forces like king or ace, you can't like attack the clubs right away. From this side, which is beneficial. And like if they lead a heart, they start developing our 3rd round heart trick. If they continue spades, like good things can happen. So they full duck the heart, which is interesting. Hearts could be 5-3-3-2. So now there's like legitimate danger of them running heart tricks. So we just have to be a little bit careful here. Now we probably like just take the money and run. There's a question of if I just run diamonds or if I like lead the jack of clubs and try to get them to cover. Both are like reasonable routes of opportunity. It's just really a question. I'm gonna lead. I'm gonna keep the club for squeeze potential. I just kind of feel like West had, I don't know, but like I just don't think realistically they would cover a club. We can pitch these hearts. They haven't pitched any hearts, so we're just gonna cash the ace of clubs. So I probably should have just lobbed the jack of clubs and see if I could have got a cover for an over trick. It's like now they just have two hearts to cash. And I might have got the cover here. It's not quite clear. So that might be kind of a bad board just because I maybe could have stolen one more trick. But I did steal one more trick by not just cashing out a trick 2, so it might be okay. So we can pick up a 15 count, 3, 5, 2, 3. Get a game force 2 hearts. You don't raise spades right away unless you have 4 more with game forcing values. You should generally pattern out. We're gonna raise 3 spades, which possibly shows extra values, just keep space open in case partner's like really unbalanced for slam. Now this is a best hand tournament, so partner won't have more high card points than me, but they could still have good shape. And actually, we have 14 high card points, so I could just raise to 4 spades if I wanted to. Well, let's just do that. Keep it simple. So the wasted ace of hearts. This contract's pretty cold. We can't really pick up spade. We're gonna have one spade loser and one heart loser for sure. And probably a club loser, though there's a chance like queen jack third of hearts comes out, and then we could pitch 3 clubs and dummy would be kind of nice. So they lead ace and a heart. They didn't bid here, so there's not much help in terms of like clues. We're gonna bash down ace king of spades, just discovery. I clicked too fast because Trump split 5-0. Whoopsie. That's kind of scary. So he's probably has ace queen jack 6th of hearts or something. So like this is a stopper if they lead hearts potentially. We're just gonna work on the spade. They're gonna probably get one more spade trick. We have to like carefully trump cue them at the end now, which is not a perfect world. So the way to make this hand is to just hope West has diamond parity. We can cash 3 diamonds, and then we're gonna hope West has 3 diamonds and 2 clubs, and we're just gonna guess correctly. So I have to lead a club now. I have to guess. Probably going down 1, actually. I need West to have 3 clubs, 3 diamonds, 5 spades. Let's see. They had a doubleton heart, right? They have a stiff heart. You know, they follow twice in hearts. So West could have 3 clubs. That could be their exact shape. 5, 2, 3, 3. So the question is, do I cash ace of clubs first? I'm probably not supposed to. And I'm just going to say if they had ace, queen, jack of hearts, and the king of clubs, they would have overcalled. So we're going to try that. Maybe they're in played in clubs right here. Robot has end played me here because they have 2 trumps in the last club. So they have the 10 of clubs because my spots were so shitty. I could rough a heart to hand, but they're just gonna slough the club. I'm gonna look at that hand very briefly here, if y'all don't mind. Let's see. Don't do anything. I'll move the hand up for the screen to see. I know it's not super big, my layout. If I don't touch Trump, I can definitely make this. given, I do the normal thing and pull. I'm very close to making this. So the way to make this is to not, is to just time this a little better. If I lead a club right now, they have to cover ace, club, and then I can just cash diamond, diamond, and throw West in with the third club. I legitimately didn't know. I was hoping club honors were split because my plan was to lead a low club. Guess right, force West, 10 force king. And then my goal was to cash two clubs ending in dummy and then lead a heart over roughing them. So it's just like, are the club honors split or not? I played for them to be split. Both pretty similar. I thought there was more likely for them to make a mistake leading a low club up to the board. So, okay, we pick up a 13 count. 6, 1, 2, 4. Let's open a Spadude. We hear Drury. Drury is a bid showing 3 card support and a maximal passed hand. I'm just going to tell you this is a great enough hand. Great trump. Partner may not have heart wastage. We have fillers. This is just a hand that, very often mix game. Hard to explain this kind of judgment. So they have a heart, a diamond, a spade. Unless clubs are 4-1 and they work on developing their club rough, we're probably pretty safe on this hand. The fact that they continue hearts is very promising for us. We're very safe here unless clubs are 5-0 now. There's 2 trumps out. And they return a trump. We're going to pull the last trump and claim the Reno. So we pick up. So that's a pretty good hand. 8, 12, 6, 3, 3, 1. Open a spade. This is natural invitational hearts, I want to say. Or it's forcing good hearts. I'm just going to rebid very strong spades. This plays well even across a stiff or even a void. And we're non-minimum for an overcall. Simple overcall here is 8 points, consuming space from a club. So we're just going to flag spades. Partner doesn't have more high card points than us. Probably made a very weird bid here, I'm just going to say. Pretty strange bid with this holding, not going to lie. So I could full duck this and hope West has the 9, pick up an honor ace. But we're just going to make the standard play and put in a high club. Clubs isn't really our aim for a source of tricks on this hand. So they can always lead clubs again. This isn't very safe because clubs may not be 4-3-3, in which case they can get club rough. This isn't a very good contract, unfortunately, because it just looks like we're losing a club, a heart, a club rough, and something else, but not necessarily. But this is chances. This is a 30% game. Seems pretty normal in this auction. Partner basically game forced of 3 hearts across anything reasonable. We're probably just gonna take the auto diamond finesse and then hook the spade. We really playing a heart normally would be kind of tempting now and try to steal a heart trick. But there's real danger of a club rough, and if the king of diamonds is with West and the spades pick up, we may not have to deal with a club rough if we can pull 3 through trump. And yeah, so we like them not to get a rough if they don't have to. Here they're probably gonna work on their rough, unfortunately. I don't see anything but a club back. They could be 4-3-3. It's possible. They are. So now this whole contract depends on the spade finesse. There's probably not a real danger of diamonds being 5-1, so we're just gonna take the finesse and pray. 3-3 spades are most likely way to make this hand. And we picked up doubleton queen of spades. We can now pick up 4-2 spades of West. West has 4 spades, so we'll just claim a Reno. So kind of a little lucky. Needed 4-3-3 clubs, which is the least likely club break. 4-2. When you're missing an even number of cards, they break. Unevenly, 4-2 or better. 4-2 is, I think, is 60. I think, what is it Is it 60, 40, 10? Is that the right percentage? 50, 40, 10. They don't. I guess 4-3 is not unreasonably common, but sorry, I'm thinking of I'll look at we can look this up. Suit break probabilities. Bridge. I think this is like the 50, 40, 10 rule. These are all the common suit break probabilities. Some missing 6 cards. 50, 40, 10 is kind of the loose rule. So really, they only break 3-3 like 35% of the time, about 40. So that's no wait. I'm thinking. Sorry, I'm missing 7 cards in the suit. Breaking 4-3 is about 60. So 60, 30, 10. 60, 30, 10. 50, 40, 10 is the 6 card missing break. So like these are I mean it was reasonably common. It's not like super common, especially when like leading low, like a suit like that. I'm just like it just feels like people often lead their long suits. Humans at least, robots not necessarily, but it just often feels like these break like 5-2 or something. So we're gonna keep moving on. We got some hands, and I want to keep these videos reasonably length. So we're 1, 5, 3, 4, 16. We're gonna open a heart, of course. Simple raise. We're gonna redouble, just showing a general max, because maybe we can penalize them. Partner could have 4 spades and they could have nowhere to go. They're showing an invitational spades. This might just be competitive with long spades. We're gonna go to 4 hearts because we have a pretty good hand. Stiff spade might be fine across no spade wastage, given that they have a 9 card fit. Like partner could have doubled 3 spades with spade wastage. And then now partner's doubling 4 spades because we pushed them up a level. And we like defending this because we see lots of defensive tricks on this hand, for being honest. So, I'm gonna think about defending this. So we're not gonna lead a heart. We have 2 more tricks for sure, our aces. But we like to get more. We'd always like to get more. They can pick up my diamonds, unfortunately. If they're savvy, I false carded the king to make it a little bit harder on them. So I'm thinking of just leading out ace of clubs club. Like if someone has short clubs, like West could have a doubleton club, which is a little bit scary. There's a universe or partner has a stiff club or something, so we haven't blocked the club for them. That's very scary. Just cash my ace and pick a bridge god and pray. We're just gonna false card this for them. We're just hoping they take the spade finesse into our queen. It's not the line we want to see happen because they're gonna pick up our diamond probably. Well, partner's the ace of spades. That's always good. What a good partner. They have the rest of the tricks now, unless partner is like 4 spades. Which is that possible in the hand? 4 spades and dummy, stiff in my hand. But yeah, partner could have 4 spades. They could just not have control. So it's possible partner develop something. But it looks like that was not the case. Partner just had ace third, ace doubleton. Right, yeah, sorry. 1 round of Trump. Counting and commentating too much for my head. So that's a good board. We got, was that 100? Just 100 though. 200. So partner might have docked ace and 1 spade, just giving them the extra chance of me scoring stiff queen of spades. But not the end of the world. So we pick up a 15 count, very control heavy, 7 controls. 4, 5, 1, 3. We're gonna open this a heart. Here the raise. We're just gonna make a generic game try. Partner could have like a good 8 count or something and 4 hearts, or you never know what's in the gift basket. But we like their hand. What can we say? So we get a spade lead. Not the best lead, but we're probably, if we're careful if hearts are 3-2, we're probably losing something like a spade and 2 clubs. So we're gonna lead low because east is marked for the queen, and we're gonna, all suits are protected, so we're gonna lead. Hopefully they don't have a stiff spade. Crash the Doubleton Queen of Spades. This is very good because our last spade spot sets up without roughing. So without further ado, we're just going to pull some trumps. If trumps are 3-2, feeling pretty good here. Jack, hopefully that's Jack 10 Doubleton, or we're kind of effed. Please be Jack 10 Doubleton. It's Jack 10 Doubleton. All right, folks. So we pulled 3-2 spades. We got to concede the high spade. And then we're going to concede 2 clubs. And we're going to be pretty chipper about this deal. I'm going to try a fun little squeeze. We're going to dock a club just for shits and giggles. And we're going to try to squeeze them, pseudo squeeze them out of... We're going to try to develop the 10 of clubs. The timing on this doesn't work, actually, I don't think. So the squeeze card is the diamond, and if I rough a diamond back to hand, I reveal the whole pattern that I don't actually have. So we're just going to hope. We're just making our contract exactly, but we're finishing on the beer card. Attempted extra trick. So I don't know how I did here. Before we view our result or tentative results, let's just kind of take a look. Let me kind of guesstimate my percentages on each board, since this is a match point event. So board 1, I would say is tentatively like board 1 is tentatively like 80% plus. Like we didn't really get anything wrong on this board. They can beat it on a club lead. Board 2, like pretty flat board, ace and 1 spade was the whole hand, and it was onside, and there's not much we can do. That's fine. Board 3, we dropped the trick. I think because we could have maybe finessed the jack of clubs, or maybe if we led the jack of clubs, they would have just auto covered, which would have given us the over trick. So that was kind of a bad board. But it's still probably not worse than like 40%. I don't think 30. I think we still have 30-40% equity. So 80, 80, 30. 4 spades, down 1. This is a tricky hand to maneuver. I could pick up the 5-0 spades if I'm careful, but this is like a pretty complex hand to play. It's really just guessing less club honor holding, and you can strip the hand and make it. This is probably also like 30-40%. I don't think it really punished too hardly for going down here. That's a pretty hard hand to control. Hand 5, getting to this 4 spades. Not everyone's just going to go on 13 highs, and it's a pretty good game. We got a little bit lucky. The 60%, this is the hand where we needed like the break. I think that was the following hand where we needed 4-3 clubs. But this was like a pretty just flat, easy game as long as there was no club rough. That was pretty straightforward, but I'm going to say 60-70%. The next board... this was kind of a sketchy game, but kind of normal bidding. I'm going to also give myself like 60-70%. I'm going to say maybe some people go down by like leading a harder trick too. There's ways to be a little misguided where maybe they get there's no club rough to be gotten on this hand, so it's hard to go wrong. But I'm going to say like people can misdeclare, so I'll give myself 60-70%. Hand 7, we chose to redouble. There was a lot of options on this hand. We could have made a help suit game try instead. We didn't have to push to 4 hearts. We could have sold out to 3 spades, which if we sell out to 3 spades, it makes. So I'm going to say this is a top board. This is like 80-90%. And then our last board, we're in this 4 hearts. Partner not bidding jury. Like, again, this is a game we didn't really have to be in, to be honest. It's kind of a borderline game, but like we have a very good hand with all aces and kings, so I don't regret my game try. So it's probably kind of a normal contract, but not everyone will be there. Or some aggressive people will just blast 4 hearts anyway. I wouldn't be surprised to see other auctions. There's not much to this hand. It's really just be careful. Trumps fall, spades, the spade, queen falls, doubleton, and the jack of spades leads. I'm going to say this is like 50-60%. So let's see how we did. How good estimator am I? So, I think we're in the 60% or better. Like, we probably did well today. Okay, yeah, 71%, so we might be winning today's. So 40, I said these are both like 80% maybe. I got the board I thought was like 30%, my bad board is 85%. Maybe just opening one, no. The variance of that was positive for us, even if I didn't pick up the clubs. So we did well there. People just really, especially I understand because this tournament's a lot of beginner intermediate players. They just struggle with like bad trump breaks. So like just going down one and not going for a big minus was good there. And then doubling this, we chose a pretty aggressive path and we got a pretty good plus, so I understand that. And then making all these other pushy games were all 50 to 70% boards, so feel pretty good about this. What I'm going to do in these videos is, if I'm recording these in a back-to-back daily streak, I'm also going to just show you briefly how I did the final result for yesterday's video. The one, this was number 1 in the series. Today's video is number 2. And our +8, I think that was tentative, and it moved up to about a little under 10, and that was good for 11th place out of 40-some people. Top score is about like 25 imps, so like I think I had a game swing or so yesterday that may have cost the difference. Getting a few close games wrong. Some game decisions were all worth like between 6 and 13 imps, so not too surprising based on the total equity that was available on the boards yesterday. But just showing you this here. If I record tomorrow's video, I will also try to include the final results of today's tournament, just so you can see what the final result was for like my 71%. Just get an idea of like how this might score in a big tournament like this, with like, how on average does this score in a big field. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. I'm trying to get more bridge content out to you. These are getting kind of long. Let me know if you like the length, if you want me to go faster. I don't know who's watching these. If you're watching these, I'm just trying to get bridge content out in the universe. Trying to ramble less, trying to ramble good bridge stuff, the knowledge. Anyway, like, share, subscribe. We're trying to make more bridge fun content for y'all, because bridge is an awesome game, and we want to get more good bridge teaching content out into the world, and share it. So thanks for watching, and I will catch you next time. Have a good day, everyone. Take care.